Hi there. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to welcome you here to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here. It's Thursday night. Time to do an episode of ranking the songs off an album. I've chosen this album this week, Heart's Dreamboat Annie. Yep, the two beauties that they are, both here on the cover of this debut album, which is absolutely bereft with absolute killer tracks, 10 of them all in all. So I'm going to rank them the way I always do with these type of things. I'll rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite. We've got 10 to do, so it'll be from 10 to first or from worst to first, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, we're going to start out with the Dreamboat Annie reprise, the little part at the end. I don't mind it. It's good, but it's just not one of the top songs on the album. The next song out is, for me, is Soul of the Sea. I like this track. Good track. A little bit of that bluesy feel to it. I do like it, but again, it's going to come down at number 9 here. Next up is probably going to be the number 7 track on here, which would be number 8 in my list. Love Me Like Music, I'll Be Your Song. This is a catchy track, but it's not a terribly sing-along type song, and I tend to like to do that when I'm listening to Heart, so it's going to come here at number 8. The next song up is probably going to be the Dreamboat Annie Fantasy Child. This is another version of the same song, which is okay. This one is better than the reprise, but not as good as the ultimate one here. So it's going to come here at, what are we at now? Number 6, I believe. Yeah, number 6. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually it was number 7. So number 6 will be How Deep It Goes. This is a melodic, almost folky-like minstrel type song. Really good. Going to come here at number 6. Number 5. So now we're into the top 5. White Lightning and Wine. I like this just a little better than How Deep It Goes. It's a more up-tempoed song, catchy. Her vocals are good. Fantastic guitar parts in there as well. That's number 5. Number 4, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty dirt band, as they say. Number 4 for me would probably be Dreamboat Annie, the title track. This is the full version of it. Really catchy song. I really like it. It's one of those songs I like to sing all the time. Easily a great track. Coming forth here shows you how strong this album is. The next track out, of course, is probably, for me, is probably Magic Man. At one time, this easily was the best track on the album, but it's kind of wore out. It got a lot of radio play. A lot of people play it all the time. It's kind of overkilled in a lot of ways, but still a great track. Lots of really good, solid, strong guitar playing on this track. I think her vocals are good. It's got that kind of grit to it, too, this song, which makes it fantastic. So that's my number 3. Number 2 is going to be Crazy on You. Another one of those radio staples that I like quite a bit. I love the fierce guitar, acoustic guitar part by Nancy Wilson here at the opening. The guitar, the soloing, the scraping, the gritty, aggressive guitar playing by Mike Fitcher, really not Mike Fitcher, Roger Fitcher. Mike is the producer. Roger Fitcher here, fantastic. Just like it, fantastic stuff. And then of course my favorite song on and has been my favorite. It's very Tull-like. It's got that flute going on and everything. Sing Child. This is a underrated masterpiece. Should have been much bigger song than it is. It's my favorite on the album, but it's not the most well-known of the tracks on the album. So number 1 is Sing Child. So I'll just give it to them in reverse order. So we got Sing Child at number 1. You got Crazy on You at number 2. You got Magic Man at number 3. You got Dreamboat Annie at number 4. You got White Lightning and Wine at number 5. How Deep Does It Go at number 6. I think number 7 was Fantasy Child with Dreamboat Annie. Number 8 was Soul of the Sea. I think, yeah, Soul of the Sea. That was number 8. And number 9 was Love Me Like Music and I'll Be Your Song. And then the last one would be Dreamboat Annie's Reprise. I mean, there's a pretty strong album. Like, there are no weak tracks. I would say the top 7 or 8 here are absolutely great, like 7s and 8s and better. And then you got a couple of tracks like Dreamboat Annie, the Reprise, and Love Me Like Music and I'll Be Your Song. A little bit weaker on those 2 tracks, but overall, fantastic album. The reason why it's a masterpiece is obvious. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of ranking the songs off an album featuring Heart's Dreamboat Annie. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe and notification bell and put your own comments. You can rank the album yourself, and I'm curious to see how people view this album. I find with this album, it's very, very different from everybody. Everybody has something on this album they like more than other people. And there's enough stuff to go around, too. That's why it's so great. So anyways, please do all that, and we will see you next week when we'll be doing an episode of albums that really quite didn't live up to what I wanted to, what I hoped for. You know, this show is now going to be moved over to Thursday night, so it'll be alternating with ranking the songs off an album. So I'm looking forward to doing that next week, and I hope to see you throughout the week. So have yourself a good one, take care, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.